Hello everyone, this is Genesis. I'm returning to you with a video about Vcom AI, and we're going to be showing off some of the new things I'm working on that you can be expecting for an updated version of Vcom AI. I am still working quite a bit, but I have come back to Vcom AI and decided I can update it once more with some things and take a more look at all the bug reports that are coming in and fix those. But I thought I would show you some of the new features that I actually get more excited to work on than a lot of those bugs. So I'll talk about a couple things in some coming videos about things what has been changed to be a lot more effective or a lot more efficient. One thing that I'm going to show off here, which is definitely still a work in progress, so keep that in mind, is the movement of the AI. So before they would kind of get really scattered. So as the groups were in combat, just using the vanilla AI movement and things like that, they would kind of just get scattered all over the place. We'd have AI that would be just all over the place, and they didn't really feel much like a group. Each AI would go off on their own. Even changing the combat modes to yellow or other colors, which controls, if you don't know, helps control if they stay in formation, if they can fire back, yada yada. It only had a very minimal effect. And then you also had other issues where the AI wouldn't move. Because before, in the old Vcom AI, which is the current version release, is they prioritize movement over cohesion. They want to get the AI moving around, which worked really well for, say, you're fighting a bunch of untrained bandits or things like that. It works really well. But it's just not the case for most of the time. So I have an alpha group here, and well, one little change you might even see, and that's my Discord going off, is that the AI are playing some kind of unique animations when they're idle here. I need to tell that Discord to go away. Let me see, how do I get to that? Well, let's just hope it stops. No, it's not going to stop. Okay. Muted it there. Sorry about that. So you would think I would stop and then restart, but I'm not going to do that because I've limited time. So anyway, one little feature I've added when the AI are just kind of sitting around, they're able to play some more unique animations and things that makes missions feel a little more alive if you're kind of sneaking around or stealthing around. Okay. I'm also working on a lot of other scripts and things that will probably be releasing to the public. You can see in the top right here some an eyeball and an ear that goes with a new stealth system that makes it a lot more feasible to actually stealth around and arm engage and then disengage AI squads. Still really difficult, but definitely makes it a lot more feasible. Alright, so what I'm going to show you here is, keep in mind again, work in progress. And I think I'm close enough to them. I might get a little bit closer. So I'm going to fire off into the air to alert them. I don't have a suppressor on. I'm close enough that I should be alerting them. They're going to generate some waypoints, and then we're going to watch them actually move towards those waypoints. That's the hope. There are some bugs right now I'm working out, but I think it's good enough quality to show. Okay, so you can tell as soon as I fire, what the first thing they do is they're going to kind of run around and try to get in some better cover and get online. That's going to be their first order of affairs. Once they notice that they're actually not too bad, they should be generating waypoints, which they sure did, and they're actually going to this field here, and they are going right to this tree line. See, now my dog is dreaming, so I have to pet him to wake him up. This is kind of how my life goes, really. I try to do something and everything interferes. So we have these arrows that tell us where the AI are planning to go as a group. You can see they kind of all wander up, they get into position, and they're going to post up for a while. So part of this too is to help slow down the movement of the AI. Actually, it was kind of nice of them to be so crazy fast and moving all around, but they really almost felt like you'd engage a squad and they all would just completely engage you. And this guy was going really slow. Hi there, friend. So he's going to get to that position, and they're going to get ready to engage as they need, and they'll sit there for a little while, and then they're going to go again. Like I said, this is not done. So this group chose not to engage me. It looks like they're just trying to move out. And I doubt they're going to move out to this field completely, but they might move out to here and then maybe push up this direction. We're going to have to see. And then you can see then it generates a new point, and it's trying to prioritize. This is not the best example, I figured they would move through the town at me, but sometimes AI choose random things. I think because this is a little bit of a hill, they're thinking maybe they can get sight on that area. You can see they'll kind of move a little bit at a time. And I can probably add more of a delay to that, where one leaves, the other one goes, and the other one goes a little bit slower so they can provide better overwatch for each other. You can see they're all kind of moving together. And they're supposed to be prioritizing hard cover than anything else. So you can see they get there, they get down, they will kind of scatter as they see fit. And they're kind of starting to head out as a group. They figure, now's a good time to get moving. So you can see them going. So this system, I'm really hoping makes the AI feel a lot more cohesive as a whole, and still dynamic. You can tell they're still moving, but now they're moving as a group. And the system is fairly lightweight. So it uses a queue. You can kind of see, well, there's a bug right there because there's no cover for them to get to, which is okay. There's no waypoint that they have. So I'll have to add a waypoint check in there. So if they don't have any waypoints, then to not search for any cover, because it's only for if they have somewhere to go. So you can see they're going to kind of spread out and get back in formation. This guy's like checking behind him here. He turns back around. And then so with some time, like I said, this is still a work in progress. What I need them to do once they have 0 waypoints is just to generate immediately some new waypoints. And so that is what I think I need to do. So I'm going to help them along here. So then we're going to go ahead and go, okay, I want you guys to move this way. And they're going to get moving. And I don't think they're even in... this is still some things I have to fix here. But I shot again to get them back into combat mode. Since I haven't fired engaged, and then they probably went back to their aware state. And where VCom does not go when they're not in combat mode. So they kind of pause. You can see they're back in combat mode. And the cover thing only runs, every so often. It uses a queue system, so only one squad can use it at a time. Other than that, they use this more traditional kind of method like this, where they kind of hunker down for a little while, get a more defensive position. And then I'm assuming it might be broken here, that they will eventually get another movement command here, unless it completely broke. And what I should be doing is enabling the debug mode, like so. So I can see, make sure my text, okay, it's still working. Yeah, you can see there should be a lot of text down here from Vcom. These guys aren't in combat mode, so it's not activated. So there are some things that I do need to fix, as you're seeing. But let me go ahead and... well, this should be in combat mode. I don't fully remember how the system works anymore. I'm going to go ahead and teleport here. Woo! Okay, that re-triggered them. So there's a couple bugs here and there once they saw me. Well, maybe that's for the better, because they weren't exactly seeing me. You can see that now they're trying to call in things down here, and they're trying to attempt to call in artillery. But artillery is way too far away as they're down here. You can see that these cover variables are being spit out here. And so, this is true. But yeah. So then I should move into cover, but it looks like... Oh, what is this? Oh, this is the artillery stuff again. So it looks like they're set to be garrisoned, and I think that is a bug. As we take a look, so it has to be false for that to work. So for some reason, it looks like they tried to garrison a building temporarily, and I set this to true. I'm probably going to get rid of this thing actually here altogether, because it just actually doesn't do anything right now. So we're just going to delete that entirely. Get that out of there. That's going to fix one of those bugs. So you can see they're not pathing. So let me spawn in a fresh squad for that. And we'll show you what it looks like in a town, and then we'll call it good. I think you get the idea. I'm just going to have fun playing with it. So we'll spawn in a squad here. And this squad should definitely, I'm assuming, try to go right for me, or maybe cut around. And what this allows me to do is, if I really want to get really cute with it, I can have certain units actually break off from the squad. So I'm going to have 3 of these units actually cut up this direction and the rest go this way. Generally we're on a path, a waypoint. So we can definitely test that. But for right now, they stick as a squad. So they generate more waypoints, and oh, don't tell me. Oh my goodness. What is up? What is their obsession with going over there? So you can tell in town they kind of have these areas where they're trying to hardpoint around this building. And if the waypoint is close enough to a building, or it's inside of it, they will actually choose to go inside the building instead and then hardpoint that. But it's just not close enough. They didn't think it was necessary, as you can see they kind of hardpoint. Now it would be better if they got here. It's never going to be perfect. They're choosing to go here instead of inside here. Yeah, it is what it is. Because sometimes I just try to get to that point as quickly as possible instead of them running all the way around the fence to get here. If that makes sense. So you can see once this cover to cover returns true again, and the current garrison remains false, then they will attempt to move again. And for some reason, here's another bug. This guy is way over there. He's just charging me. He's just going for it. And it looks like his position is supposed to be right there. And sometimes they just don't know. They're not really sure what to do with themselves. So and usually it's team leaders that just are not paying attention. Okay. So you can say they moved to cover, got called again. And it looks like they want to have 2 right here on this fence, and the rest of them kind of in this, around these trees and these shrubs here. And they kind of filter out a little bit of time. Now, if there's more combat going on, they need to be a lot more aware, I believe. But okay, and now we're really going to break it. Okay, so you get the idea. Now we're really going to break it. We're going to get an AI squad here. We're going to get a blue force squad. I've not done this before, so this should just break, I'm sure, in a wonderful fashion. I'm giving the squads a couple seconds to get Vcom to be activated on them. Looks like it's going. Okay. Remember, it's not instant. Alright. And what I'm going to do is, whoops, what did I just do to this poor squad? I'm going to put these guys right there. And I'm going to put, these guys change their formations on the fly. And, well, I'm hoping they would actually see each other there, but can I control this guy? My Zeus is always bugged. Yeah. So place it over an AI unit. Like, these aren't AI units. This guy's tying his shoe. Okay, so what I'm going to do to get them aware is I'm going to tell them to destroy it, but then delete the waypoint. This goes to destroy it, then delete the waypoint. Hoping they'll generate their own waypoints. Oh, they didn't. Ugh. I always have this issue when I host locally like this. I'm testing on my own machine that the AI just don't seem to ever notice anything right in front of them. It's the great Arma curse. Alright. Waiting for the AI to kick on. It's like for this squad it kicked on, this squad it kicked on. Okay. So I'm just going to tell them to walk at each other. And we're going to see what happens. I want to see if any of them is able to maneuver before they all die or what happens. Now, I haven't tested this at all. So I'm not sure what is going to happen here. They finally see each other. They're returning fire immediately. Some waypoints are getting generated, and Blue Force is going back this way. You can tell they immediately generate to move over here. And it looks like they're still firing a little bit, but they're disengaging as much as they can. They're firing and moving. So they're moving to those positions here. And Op 4, what do they pick? Well, they just went online. They chose not to even rush for things. You can see now they're moving here and here. And there they go. B4 is firing from this position now. Just like so. You can see again some bugs here, like the squad is just charging up this position. And it looks like their spots should have been back here. So, but you get a basic idea of what this is to look like. And how it is going to actually play with the squad. So you can tell now that, where are they going now? Oh, right up here it looks like there's a couple more points they want to move to. So that's going to keep the squad moving and shooting. So that's something to look forward to with Vcom. There are some videos, I'll make some other videos about things I've changed since then. And we're going to go from, oh, this guy's trying to clear a building. Oh, man. And we're going to go from there. Alright guys, thank you so much. I can't give you an update or an estimate when this is going to be out. I will probably release a script test version because mods are gross. And they annoy me even though they're fairly easy to do. But we're going to start from there. I'm going to have a lot of new content coming out as well. I'm going to have like kind of this public test server of this new mission here, this new invaded annex that I'm working on to bring it up to par and update it to something a bit more enjoyable with custom compositions and hacking and all sorts of things. So you guys hopefully stay tuned for that. We'll be working on Arma stuff quite a bit more, or I'll try to be a little bit more talking to the public because I know I have not done a good job with that. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much.